Greetings, I'm Sowmi Krishnamurthy, and on behalf of the association, I'm recording this video at Joel's request to provide some guidance to those of you who are participating in this investment challenge beginning on September 1st. So when Joel asked me to give some words of advice, I thought perhaps I would turn it the other way around and look at what advice I would give myself if I was participating in this challenge. So in this short video, I'd like to leave you with 3 thoughts on how I would approach this challenge. So number 1, let me begin by saying before I enter into any trade, I look at the main asset classes. The main asset classes I look at are bonds, stocks, commodities, and currencies. And look at, because they're all interrelated, and commodity prices affect bonds, which in turn affect currencies and hence equities. So try to determine what the primary trend in these asset classes are. For instance, currently commodity prices are in an uptrend, and therefore they affect interest rates, and as a consequence the differential between the US and European interest rates have widened, and resulting in the US currency being very strong. The consequence of a strong US currency has negative consequences for international equities, because many of the earnings are brought back to the US from those foreign countries. But it does favor domestic companies. And there are other factors influencing currencies as well, and I won't get into that. But identify which of these asset classes are in the primary trend and which are not. And clearly in the present time, equities are not in an uptrend. The primary trend is right now down. So therefore, determine where you want to participate by looking at where the primary trends are in the various asset classes, number 1. Secondly, having determined the primary trend, what I would do is I would trade the primary trend. There's not much joy in trading counter trends. Counter trend trades seldom pay off, and the risk to reward ratio is not there, and sometimes it might be an exercise in futility. So I would discipline myself to say I'm only going to trade primary trends and stay away from counter trends, and look for opportunities to enter primary trends and exit primary trends. That's number 2. Number 3 is, in general, what I do is, having done my homework and looked at the various asset classes, and then determined the primary trend and made a entry into one of the primary trends, I would watch it to see whether my assumptions are correct. If my assumptions have gone wrong and the trend reverses and it's no longer a primary trend, I would immediately exit the trade. The one mistake the traders often do is to expect things to come back. Maybe they will, maybe they won't, but nobody knows. So be very disciplined. I would be very disciplined about exiting the trade if my assumptions have proven to be incorrect. Take the losses and come back to play another day. So this is how I would approach this challenge, and I hope you find this video useful. And depending on your feedback, I'm happy to add more videos to help you through this challenge. And with that, I wish all the participants the best of luck in the upcoming challenge.